Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, we're back with my CLK, which has now had all the mechanical bits done, so I thought today we'll sort out the rest of it. When you last saw it, we were down at SPR and Sam was going through all the work that it needed. Fast forward a few weeks, it's now all sorted, it's had all the mechanical work done, and I've even treated it to a new set of wheels, which look really good. I'm so pleased with that. You see, when this car left the factory, it had the CLK 55 body kit on it, and I'm told, thanks to Sam, the CLK 55 wheels. But when I got it a few months ago, and don't forget I paid just £1,000 for this, the nice AMG wheels were nowhere to be seen. Instead, they'd been replaced with the casters off a sofa. It just looked terrible. So Sam at SPR suggested I find some nice AMG wheels for it, and that's what I did. I found these on Facebook Marketplace for just £200. So I picked them up, took them over to Prestige Wheels, had them refurbished, and I bought 4 new tyres for them. And it sets off the car really well. Just to give you some sort of running total, I paid £1,000 for the car, I paid £200 for the wheels, I paid £300 to get the wheels refurbished, I spent £200 on tyres, and then I spent £1,350 at SPR. Still, good job the car's worth a couple of grand, isn't it? Otherwise this would have been a complete waste of time and money. Here's what I had done then. Let me talk you through my bill. So I left it there for a B service. It also had new brake discs and pads on the front. Sam also replaced the brake fluid. There were a couple of brake hoses that needed to be replaced, and he's changed the fuel filter. He's replaced the steering link and the damper. It then had a 4-wheel alignment with its new wheels and tyres. He's replaced the gearbox mount because that had perished. He's fixed the driver's door panel and the door handle, because if you remember on the inside of the car, the door handle for the driver's door was on the passenger seat, so that wasn't ideal, so he sorted that for me. He's also replaced the heater panel because the fan only worked at half speed, so that was no good. He's regassed the air conditioning, so that is now ice cold. It's had oil filter, pollen filter, air filter, wiper blade, anti-roll bar bush, a set of Brembo brake discs and pads, rear brake hose, brake fluid, driver's door handle, fuel filter, steering flexi. Quite a long list of parts there really. And like I said, my bill was £1,300, but he's done me a bit of a deal there. I've had an awful lot of work there for £1,300, so thank you to the team at SPR for sorting it out. And we've now got a really good example of an old Mark 1 CLK. But I'm not quite finished yet. It's still a little bit tatty, so I think I can get it looking even better. So if you have a look at this, I need to run it over to AutoTrim next and have Jim and his team repair this seat. I'm hoping we don't need a new panel. There's no damage there. I'm hoping he can just stitch it back together. So we'll sort that out. There's also a bit of trim here on the driver's door handle, which I'd like him to sort that out if possible. Then I'm going to go to Halfords or somewhere similar and buy a new stereo for it because I'd quite like Bluetooth. Then once that's done, I think I'll fit that myself. It shouldn't be beyond my capability. Then once that's done, I'm going to take it to Tameside Detailing for a proper detail. It needs a really good clean, this. I might even get a stage 1 polish done as well. So we'll get the panels polished, the roof cleaned, the interior detailed. We should have a really nice example. So next up, AutoTrim. We're going to go and get this seat fixed. Right, we're on our way to AutoTrim. Hopefully Jim can sort this seat out. I say hopefully. He's the best in the business. He'll obviously sort it. And it should look really good. It just really lets the car down. The minute you open the door and see a big rip and sponge hanging out, you just think, ugh, what a scruffy car. But when it's all done and you open the door and it's all stitched, then it'll look nice and tidy. It's a nice car, this. I'm glad I've... Okay, the roof leaks a little bit. I've just got a load of ice cold water down my arm. Okay, what was I saying? It's a nice car, this. I'm glad I spent the money on it. And then it's just betrayed me. Should have left my coat on, shouldn't I, really? It's an old car. What do you expect? It shouldn't be a problem where this car's heading, though. In fact, I haven't told you that, have I? As soon as this car's done, as soon as I'm dried out, it's turned into some sort of wet t-shirt competition, isn't it? As soon as this car's all finished, I'm going to take it down to Spain. Southern Spain, where they get 320 days of sunshine every single year and not much rain, which is good because we're leaking. I don't think we're leaking because of like a hole in the roof or anything, because it looks fairly solid. It's just old cars, isn't it? Particularly old convertibles. I think based on the fact this car's got no rust on it, it must have been covered. Mercs of this era just rust terribly. And on this one, there isn't any rust inside. So that makes me think that it's been covered most of its life. It would explain why there's no rust. Anyway, I'm going to take this car down to southern Spain, where it's going to spend its retirement in the sunshine. I think it deserves it, really. It deserves some nice warm weather and not much use. In the next few weeks then, as soon as all the jobs are done to this, there'll be a road trip video. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I always like doing road trip videos. I haven't done one for ages. I think the last time I took a car down to Spain, it was that cheap Fiat Panda. I bought a Fiat Panda for like £200 or £250 or something, a little 1.3 diesel, and drove it all the way down to southern Spain just to see if it would make it. It did actually, and it's still there. So check out that video if you haven't seen it. But yeah, it should be a pleasure to do it in this. My air conditioning's ice cold, it's got new tyres on it, new brakes, a fresh service. So it should be quite a pleasurable trip. The interior's a bit grubby, but I'm hoping by the time the lads at Tameside Detailing get their hands on it, it should come up like a new penny. I'm wary of going around corners now in case they get even wetter. You know, when you think about it, this car's 24 years old. It's very nearly a genuine classic. And it drives really well. The gearbox is smooth, the engine's silent. It's just a sort of modern classic you could run around in all the time. It's effortless, really. I always thought it drove well anyway, but since it's been to SPR, it drives even better. Brakes are good, it's not loose or knocking. I'm glad he did that gearbox mount, actually. There are just no vibrations or anything. It's unreal for a 24-year-old car. One thing I need to ask Tameside Detailing to do when they're giving it a good polish is also buff the headlamps. They're a bit cloudy and crusty, and I'm pretty sure they'll come up looking better. So I'll get that done as well. And then we'll have a really nice solid example. In fact, that reminds me, there's another job to do to this. I need to get it to quick fit in hide and get the wheels balanced properly. That isn't something that they do at SPR, and he said on his test drive there was a bit of wheel wobble. So I'll have to get that sorted. Anyway, we're not far away from AutoTrim now, so let's go and have a word with Jim and see what he can do.
No laughing, you two.
Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
That's all right, go ahead.
Right then, Jim, I've got a ripped driver's seat bolster. Well, it's not ripped, the stitching's come undone there.
Yes, yeah, common fault on these.
Okay.
They all do this there, in that position, and it's when the driver gets in the vehicle, put all the weight on this panel, and they push it down like that.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why it wears. So what we'll do, we take the seat out, take the seat cover off, sew all that back up together again, and then re-top stitch this here, because you can see all the top stitching.
Oh, okay, so keep the leather then, because it's not
keep the leather. We don't need to put new leather in it, because it's in keeping with the rest of the seat, isn't it? Yeah.
No, that looks fine.
Yeah.
And the door handle then, this is just started to peel off.
Yeah.
Could you do something with that?
We can do it. We can alter that. Yeah, we'll wrap that in leather.
Okay.
Sew it up from behind like the steering wheel. Okay, so it's got a nice touch to it.
Yeah.
And do the same on the other door.
All right, so it matches.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
no problem at all.
And the headliner's fine on this, but I know they sag.
We could do it just giving it a once over if we can.
Okay.
Can we do that now?
Now, yeah.
Just have it going up and down, and let me stick my head in the back corners here, just to give it a once over.
It did leak a little bit round some corners on the way down, but hang on.
Has it been stood?
Yes.
Okay, that could be why.
Right, engine running.
That's right, unlock it.
I think you've got to help this along a little bit, and then...
That's it, you have to lift it up, that's it. There we go, we're going. Right, so hold it there, Matt, please.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got a snap here.
Okay.
Cable's gone here in this back corner. Should be a cable attached to that spring.
Oh, right, okay.
Coming down in this back corner. Let me just check the other side.
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, that side's on.
Okay.
And what it is, it's the cable. I'll come around that side.
It just keeps it tight then, does it?
It's the cable that runs through this hood here. It's attached to that spring. It runs up through here, through this recess in the hood here,
Yeah.
to this corner. So when the hood folds down,
Yeah.
the hood closes down, I should say, it tightens that up against here. And that's probably why you've had a bit of water.
Ah, right, that makes sense.
Water's been capillating underneath this and getting onto that seal.
Okay.
But I'll sort that out.
Right then.
Yeah, sorted.
I love coming here. Right, roof back up then.
Yeah, just see how it closes.
I had no idea about that.
And at high speed as well, you'd probably get a bit of wind noise with it as well if this cable's not rectified.
Because it's not making a seal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's an old thing.
Yeah, and you want it for tomorrow as well, don't you?
I do. Yeah, no, I'm taking it to Spain in a fortnight.
Okay, oh, we'll get it done for them.
Yeah, okay.
Well before that.
Right, good.
Well, you'll want it well before that, won't you? Because
I need to get it balloted and stuff, and
okay.
Yeah.
So, middle of next week?
Yeah, perfect.
That work?
That'll do.
Sorted.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right, thanks very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes. Cheers, Jim. Well, I've just picked up my CLK from the valeters. It's now all clean and ready to go. I will do a proper ending with this where I work out all my costs. But first, I thought we'd nip to Halfords. The stereo in this is very old and doesn't have Bluetooth, so I'm going to see what they've got here and maybe buy a new one and fit it. I also need to pick up a few bits for my Euro trip. I need a UK sticker and some of those yellow vests and a triangle and that sort of thing. So I thought I'd pop to my local Halfords and get all the bits I need. Right, well this is exactly what we need. So we've got a couple of options here. I want some of these UK stickers. You must display these. If you're driving in Europe, you must carry 2 yellow vests and warning triangles and stuff, but I think I've got enough yellow vests. Hopefully we won't need them, but you do have to carry them.
That's why they call him.
See, this is the sort of thing I was looking for. It's basically just the newer version of what we got already, but it's got Bluetooth. They're only 100 quid now, so it's quite reasonable.
We're here for it.
Or should we just buy an FM transmitter? A Bluetooth transmitter, that would work. What if they sell them?
Get the deal, believe in chicken.
It's windy today. Right, well I've decided against the new stereo because I thought it's a bit of a waste of £100. So instead I'm just going to buy an FM transmitter because they're only... Don't want that, do we? They're only about a tenner. So I thought that might work a bit better. And it saves me £100 and half an hour's messing around trying to fit a new one. Right, I think then what we're going to do is take this for a little drive. I'll talk you through how much this has cost me and I shall tell you my plans with it. I'm now pretty much all ready and prepared for my little Euro road trip. If you cast your mind back a few months, I bought this car for just £1,000 and it was always quite nice, but it needed a little bit of TLC. It had the wrong wheels on it, it didn't have an interior door handle on the driver's side, it needed a service, a fresh MOT, needed a few bits doing to it. So what I did, because I saw some potential in it, was throw a load of money at it, getting it as mint as possible. In case you're wondering, by the way, we're currently at the McDonald's drive-through because I'm really thirsty. I spent probably a couple of grand on this car, which is silly, stupid, but it's quite a nice car and I just felt that it deserved some love and attention. We took it to SPR and had a full service done along with loads of other bits. My bill there was like £1,300. Sorry, bear with me a second. Hello. At that point, Sam told me that this should have had AMG style wheels on it. That's how it would have left the factory. So I found a set on Facebook Marketplace for just a couple £100. So I went up to Macclesfield to collect those, then took them to Prestige Wheels to refurbish them. Then I treated it to 4 brand new tyres. Sorry, my driver's window doesn't know whether it's bored or punched, does it? Got no cup holders in this either. Thank you. Cheers. What else did we do? 4 brand new tyres, new wheels, full service. Oh, then we took it to Jim the Trims over at AutoTrim in Denton and had the seats repaired. If you remember, they were ripped and looked quite scruffy. Also, the driver's door handle and the passenger door handle were kind of, can't remember now, but were they missing the trim? Anyway, they looked a bit grim. And he also found some fault with the roof, so he sorted that out as well. What else? We've had a fresh MOT done. It's had new brakes. We've sorted the air conditioning out, so that's now ice cold. We have spent a lot of money on this. The final job was to get it all cleaned properly at Tameside Detailing. So they've done that and now it's all ready for its big adventure. Now my plan with this is take it down to southern Spain for the summer. My family will all be there, so I thought why not take the CLK and just leave it there for a few months. I think it's the perfect car for Andalusia. So that's my plan. We've got I think it's about 1,500 kilometres. So we're going to set off tomorrow. I've got my Eurotunnel booked, I've got all the hotels booked, so we're going on a bit of an adventure. We're stopping in Le Mans, then we're stopping in Biarritz, then we're stopping in Madrid, and then finally down to Malaga. So I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't done this drive for ages. It drives so well, this now. It was well worth spending the money on. It's a proper classic, I think, as well. It's now 25 years old, so it is a classic. I prefer the 209 CLK, don't get me wrong, I think it's a far prettier car, but the 208 does look more traditional. It does look quite elegant and classy. I like the fact that you still get a Mercedes bonnet ornament, for example. Just think it looks quite cool. Where we're heading next then, ladies and gents, is to my favourite little scenic lay-by. Sounds so suspect, that, doesn't it? We're going to head up there and I'm going to get my calculator out. That isn't a euphemism. And we're going to figure out my costs. We're going to work out exactly what this car owes me. I don't think it'll make for pretty reading, to be honest, because this is an old, kind of worthless car, really, which is a pity. It's just how the UK car market is. In many other countries, this would still be a mega desirable car, and yet here in England, it's just worth absolute peanuts. I thought when I bought this for £1,000, I thought it's probably worth 2.5 to 3 maybe. If I spent £1,000 on it, I could probably get another £1,000 out of it in profit. But as you've probably figured out, I've spent considerably more than that. Look, having said that though, I still think I don't think I'd lose any money on this. I think when I'm done with this, I could advertise it for quite a high price, and whoever buys it knows they're getting a decent example. Yes, I'm sure you can find one on Facebook Marketplace for £500, but the last thing you want to do is buy a cheap Mercedes because it will cost you more in the long run. This one's clearly been loved. It's obviously been garaged because there's no rust on it whatsoever. It's just a really decent example. Right, enough waffling then. I shall catch up with you when we're in my lay-by. And wouldn't you know, it's just started raining. Look at the state of this. Just cleaned my nice convertible and the heavens open. Don't you just love the British summertime? Would you like to place any bets on how much I've spent on this car? I'm guessing, off the top of my head, £2,200. That's what I think I've spent on this, more or less. I could be wrong though, that could be a little bit optimistic. So why don't you have a guess, and then very shortly we'll see how far out you are. You know, after this I've also got a film of the BMW Z4 where I show off the features of the roof. Just hope the rain stops. Oh no, I've got a tractor parked in my lay-by. We'll have to improvise. Okay then, crying out for some fuel as well. I think what I'm going to do then is round up some of these costs because I don't know the exact amounts because I haven't got the bills in front of me. Oh, it's a David Brown. Sorry, massive geek. Right, I paid £1,000 for the car. The bill at Sam's at SPR was about £1,350, I think. In fact, let me check my bank. Let's try and do this properly, shall we? You know what? There's something really relaxing about being in a convertible when it's raining. The sound of the rain on the roof. It's just a really nice thing. I can't find the transaction on my bank, so I apologise. £1,350 then at SPR, more or less. £200 for the wheels. Then we had the cost of refurbishing the wheels. They were £330, Prestige wheels. What else? The tyres cost me £180. We've got £70 for a valet. Oh, AutoTrim. My bill was £510 to fix both seats, both door handles and the roof. This is more than two, isn't it? See why I didn't want to replace the stereo as well. I think that's about it. I think, unless there's something else I've forgotten. Oh wow, this is a dear CLK. Right, this cheap £1,000 CLK currently owes me £3,640, which I'll be honest is quite a lot more than it's worth, isn't it? Having said that, I think I could probably get 3.5 for it. You might think I'm dreaming, but for a well-sorted one, I think someone would give me 3.5, wouldn't they, one day? Let me get it to Spain first and have some fun with it, and then maybe towards the end of summer, I'll advertise it. Certainly 2,995, maybe 3,495. I don't see why not. Anyway, thank you once again for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you... I've just seen that. Thank you once again for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done already. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. I'll leave the links below. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned for my CLK Euro trip, which is coming soon. So yeah, cheers guys. See you next time.